Well, if you were at our last Health and Wealth Forum at the Pines Manor, you had the privilege and pleasure of meeting Dr. Frank Hahn from the Chiropractic LifeCenter, who did just a great presentation that he was there that day. And he joins me now on New Jersey Today. Dr. Hahn, welcome to New Jersey Today and WCTC Radio. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, Bert. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for hanging on, and thanks for calling back as well. Yeah, great to meet you at the Health and Wealth Forum that we had, I guess it was just about a month or so ago. And I think that a lot of folks throw the word chiropractic around a lot without really fully understanding it. What is chiropractic, and what exactly is the role of a chiropractor?
That's a great question. So what chiropractic actually is, we analyze your spine, that's the bones in your back and in your neck, and determine if there's any misaligned spinal bones. There's a technical phrase we call in the profession called vertebral subluxation, and that just means the bones, when they misalign, they put pressure on the nerves, and they block signals from your brain to your body parts, the muscles and the organs. They start to break down. And what the chiropractor needs to do is locate where those misaligned spinal bones are, and then we gently use some gentle forces to assist the correction, meaning when the force goes into your body, the muscles pull the bone back to the right position. And that's how your body starts to function better. And what we want to do, we'll say your brain controls your whole body, and when the signals go down the spine across those nerves and they get blocked, that's how your body starts to break down. So essentially the chiropractor is working with the bones of your back and in your neck to make sure that there's no misaligned spinal bones.
Now, does everybody have misaligned bones? Is it something that as you get older you need to be concerned about?
Well, they have the potential to misalign, and here's how. The stress that goes on your body each day can make those muscles spasm, and spasming muscles can pull those bones out of position. And that can happen at any age. The youngest person I've ever checked in my office was 5 days old.
Wow.
And and so this person, the parents were patients already. The wife was getting chiropractic care in the office throughout her whole pregnancy, and determined that she wanted to have the little one checked after he was born. They came in, and the reason why they waited 5 days, I couldn't get to them sooner.
Wow.
But that little guy was born with a misaligned spinal bone. And what happens at that age, that little one can't communicate to the parents that there's something going on or there's an issue in their body. They don't know. Sometimes we don't even know. So when we check the little one's spines, it's not like how you think in the movies where there's a big force that comes in. It's just fingertip pressure on the belly of the muscle, and that's enough force to help that bone move back to the proper position. And if you think about it, if she never brought that little one in, it could be years and years of the bone on the nerve causing damage to that nerve and wherever that nerve is traveling off to, let's say the lungs or the heart or the kidney, and it's going to start breaking those organs down, and they may just go to medicine and get treated by the medical docs and the medical profession, which is great. That's needed, and they'll remove the symptoms, but all along it was a chiropractic issue with a bone on the nerve. And so that's how chiropractors help. And it can be any age, from newborns to seniors and everybody in between.
We're joined by Dr. Frank Hahn of the Chiropractic LifeCenter, located on Route 27 in Franklin Park. What's your vision for chiropractic, Dr. Hahn? I'm guessing you've been doing this, long enough. I'm sure you're an expert at this, but is it where it needs to be, or what do you see in the future of chiropractic practices in medicine?
Excellent. Yeah, I have a very huge vision for chiropractic. Here it is. Every man, woman, and child on the planet has the opportunity to visit a chiropractor and be adjusted when necessary from birth. So what I say is that's huge because there's one of my colleagues has a great quote: "The bigger your vision, the bigger your life." And now that is a tremendous vision to have, because I have a whole bunch of colleagues who adhere to that vision, and we surround ourselves with like-minded individuals. So that's where you can make a change, not only in your community, but on the whole planet.
Excellent stuff. And you also belong to the Garden State Chiropractic Society, Dr. Hahn. What's that about?
I do. Yeah, this is a great organization, Bert. When I first graduated from chiropractic college, I didn't have this complete vision yet, but this organization I joined right away because they were the oldest and most respected organization in the state, Garden State Chiropractic Society. And what we do here is we try to give back to the community in a whole bunch of different ways. Let's see, one way is at different community events. Let's say in our area we have the Middlesex County Fair, we have the North Brunswick Youth Sports Festival, all these community gatherings, and the most recent one was the one at your event that I had the opportunity last month to go to. And we'll have a chiropractic booth, and some of our colleagues will help run the booth. And what you have the opportunity for an everyday person. You come on up to our booth, we'll check your spine, we'll educate you a little bit about chiropractic. If we determine you do have misaligned spinal bones, we'll give you an opportunity to get them corrected, and we don't charge for that. And this happens throughout the whole entire state because this is a whole state organization. There's also another way that we give back. When I first graduated from school, we started this project called Chiropractic for Humanity. And what this is, we went to one of my colleagues had a connection with Elijah's Promise. This is a local soup kitchen in New Brunswick. I'm not sure if you ever heard of it before.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's a great organization. And what we do every single Thursday for the last 8 years, we have a chiropractor down there checking people's spines. So if you're familiar with this organization, if you're not, this is sort of folks that are sort of down on their luck a bit, and they need some encouragement, and they get provided a whole bunch of different ways. We provide the chiropractic care at no charge. Now, what's interesting is each Thursday, we'll go there for a couple of hours, and we'll probably check more people in those couple of hours than some chiropractors do the whole day in their office. Folks come in, and they bring their family members, the children, the parents. It's just great. Some people come there just for the chiropractic care, so that was another way that we gave back. And just recently, of course, we've all been affected in some way or another by this hurricane that happened, Hurricane Sandy. Yeah. So I have a quick, cute story about that one. One of my colleagues had a phone call to their office, and they said, in a very stern voice, "Is this the chiropractor?" And she said, it was a female chiropractor. "Yes, it is. And this is the New Jersey State Police, Sergeant, and would you come down here and crack our backs?" Yeah,
wow.
It was so cute. And when she was explaining it to me, it was hilarious. And she said, "Well, where are you at?" And they said, "Well, we're in Ortley Beach, ground zero."
Oh, man, yeah.
In Ortley Beach and Seaside Heights. So she said, "Absolutely no problem." We got connected with a couple of members from the Garden State, and we went right over there, and they started checking spines, and they're still doing that. It was such an amazing job that they did out there because it was needed. These people were working around the clock, essentially away from home, living in places that you normally wouldn't live in for that time. And then, let's see, one more thing, we'll move on from here, is we created an internship program for undergrad students. You guys are connected with Rutgers. You do
Sure.
the Rutgers football games.
Oh, yeah.
I listen to them all the time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so what we do is we have a 14-week program where we work with students from college that are interested in becoming chiropractors, and we teach them everything there is to know about being a successful chiropractor. We train them, we teach them, or let them observe us in our exams, x-rays, whatnot. Whatever you do in our practice, we'll teach them that. And then they go off to chiropractic college after grad school. And then they feel like they're one step ahead of each person in that class.
Awesome
and
stuff.
They share that with their colleagues. But what's even better now, here's the contact with Rutgers. They just accredited the program, so the students are getting college credit for it, which is totally amazing. And the next school we're going to be working with is Princeton.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Dr. Hahn, time is kind of working against us. We have this Rutgers press conference coming up at 2 o'clock. We'll have you back on the show again very soon. But phone number, website, how does someone get a hold of you?
Oh, certainly. Please get a hold of me. My name is Dr. Frank Hahn. Phone number is 732-422-7888. And the website is mychirocenter.com. And if I can just say one last thing.
Sure.
I'm going to continue to stay laser focused on my vision. But if there's any students out there listening, or parents or grandparents, that your just child or son or daughter is just completely lost or not sure what they want to do with their life, contact me. Let them spend some time with me in my office, and I guarantee that they will have a bright future if they choose chiropractic as a career.
Sounds good, Dr. Hahn. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for the time, okay?
Thank you, Bert. Be well.
You too.